I don't know how I've been thinking about these videos that I've been making, if I'm really portraying like my true self or acting like a vlog or whatever, but I think it's just because I'm a beginner. But I've been going through a lot of, I guess, like food identity, or um, I just don't know what to do. As far as like, I don't like restricting calories a ton. I don't think it's healthy for me. I don't like eating certain things as far as like being food restrictive. I don't think it's healthy for me. I come from a pretty bad eating disorder. I used to binge and purge when I was in high school, and then in my like early adult years, because I've struggled with my weight forever. I started going on diets with her. I was never heavy as a kid. Yeah, I had a different body shape. I was a little bit more boxy. My legs were shorter. I had I guess you could say, like, I was more like a square. I had no hips. I have broad shoulders, like, and I was short. Like, in general, I was short. So I feel like she always needed a diet buddy or whatever. I don't even know. And I'm not blaming my mom for any of this. I'm not, because it's something that happened in the past and it's something that has made me who I am. But it has made my view of food and diet and being skinny so skewed. And I don't like what I see in the mirror. I don't like having a flabby belly. That's the only part of me that is flabby, is my belly and like my trunk area. From here, basically from, not my boobs, they're good. Basically from here, I have down to my pelvic area is flabby. I had a kid, my skin stretched out. I've always struggled. Really? Lay down. If you're gonna be in the video, you gotta lay down. But back to the video. But I've always struggled, and lately it seems like I've been really struggling. I tried counting calories again. I tried, I guess, lowering my calories, but it just doesn't work for me. Like, me personally, it works for other people, sure. It doesn't work for me. What it does is it triggers the binging and wanting to purge feeling. Like, it makes me want to just eat a bunch of junk food and then throw it all up. That's not good. I don't want to do that. So last night and this morning, I've been thinking about it, like, what can I do to make myself healthy? Because I don't think being overweight is healthy. And I'm not even like crazy overweight, but I feel like I'm unhealthy because of it. It's hard to explain, and I'm not gonna do it right now. But I was thinking, what can I do for myself to help me be healthier without bringing up those feelings of binging and purging? Because I've dealt with the problem. I've dealt with acknowledging that I had a problem. I've worked through it. I'm not too triggered about any of it anymore. I don't emotional eat anymore. I used to all the time. I would just lose control when I'd get upset and want to just eat everything, and I would just eat everything, go to the store and buy all kinds of junk food and just eat it. I was ashamed of it. That's how I always knew that I was triggered, if I ate something and felt ashamed. It's not the same as when we went out for Valentine's Day, took my daughter out and went and got pizza, and I didn't feel ashamed because I didn't feel triggered. We were just going out to have a meal that we hardly ever have. And I like pizza. So, and I knew I was gonna deal with the consequences of pimples on my face. Wheat makes me break out. I know this. I knew it was gonna happen, but the biggest part for me is not feeling ashamed. So today is a new day. I'm not counting calories anymore. I'm not restricting my food. I am not letting any of that take up space in my brain. I want to feel mentally healthy so that I can be physically healthy. So what I am going to do is I am going to drink my water because that makes me feel good. I'm going to do my workouts that I enjoy doing because that makes me feel good. I'm going to hang out with the kids because that's what makes me feel good. And I'm going to eat within my normal window of eating because that's what makes me feel good. And what I also am going to do is I'm going to move around more, maybe work out more, but not in an unhealthy manner. Maybe go for a walk with my kids. Maybe do some, maybe do like, I don't know, some extra HIIT, which I really like doing HIIT workouts or Tabata workouts. I think that they're really fun. I also like agility training. But I let my tiredness and I let just, I guess, negativity kind of swamp me, and it just has gotten me off of what I've wanted to do. So I'm still going to weigh once a week because I do have a weight loss goal, a fat loss goal. I do. And I'm also, number one, I'm going to measure because I do lose inches when I'm working out, not necessarily weight, but I will get smaller before it shows on the scale. And that's another thing that I think has triggered me a little bit, is just feeling like I have to weigh myself every day because I wanted to do some chart. I don't have to do anything. I can do whatever I want. You can do whatever you want. But you need to do it in a healthy manner. I need to do it in a healthy manner, and weighing myself every day is not healthy for my mindset. So weighing myself once a week, sure, maybe once a month. I don't know. If I miss the week mark, then oh well. As long as my body's changing in my eyes to something that pleases me and not anybody else, then that's fine. And I'm not comparing my body to anybody else's body. I'm not comparing my body to fitness, what do they call the fitness, like guru type people or whatever. A lot of those people were never overweight. A lot of those people have always been skinny and they had to build the weight. All of those people are not me. It's not something that I strive to be, is skinny. I don't want to be skinny. I want to be strong and healthy. Now, I have found a couple people lately, just clicking around or whatever, that show their struggles and that show them eating not the best food. And I love that. I love that everything's not like regimented and perfect, because you know what? Life is not regimented and perfect. We go on trips and we go, on vacations, and we go, all the time. We go everywhere, into town. We're busy. Life is busy, and I don't bring my food with me. Instead, I fast. I just don't eat, which is fine with me, because then I eat when I get home. Or if I'm like so beyond hungry that my stomach hurts, I'll get some kind of snack. And usually it's in the realm of my healthy snack. And my healthy snacks are anything pretty much meat that doesn't have added sugars, because I don't do sugar, because also sugar makes my face break out like mad. That is where I have my problems, because lately, I wouldn't say that I was binging and purging, but lately I've been having binging tendencies and wanting to binge. So I've been trying to prevent it by eating some junk food and not a whole bunch of junk food. So then I get spots all over my face because I'm eating sugar. And I've been eating I've eaten wheat a couple of times. So I've had new pimples, but lately I haven't had any because I've been good. But last night I felt like I was wanting to buy a bunch of junk food so that I could purge. And that was my limit. When I get to that point and I know that it needs to be done. I need to rethink what I'm doing. So I'm rethinking, and I am doing what's worked for me, why my body isn't responding right now. It could be hormonal, it could be stress. Shoot, I don't know. Could just be less activity because I'm a stay-at-home mom who homeschools her son. It's winter time. It's hard to go outside. Are those excuses? Probably, yeah. But I'm making them, and I don't care. But right now, at this moment, I'm changing it. I'm changing those things. I'm going to move more, keep my drinking water, keep my eating my meat and my vegetables and the things that I like to eat, and not changing it because somebody said so or because the calories don't add up. It just doesn't work. So I made a whole new video before this one. I made a video for what I eat in today, basically. And I'm scrapping it because I don't like it. I've been procrastinating editing it and putting it up because at this point I realize it's not right for me and it's not what I want to do. I'm not here to instantly lose weight. I'm not here to instantly get muscular. I'm not here to do any of that. I'm making these videos for me to see in the future. In the past, in the future. And I don't want it to be fake. I don't want to feel like how do I put this? I don't want to feel like I'm not putting myself out there because I don't want certain people to see this. I don't want them to know what I feel or how I've been feeling. Because I have been, and I don't talk about it because I don't like the responses that I get. So I just don't talk about it. I'm talking about it on here. This is my channel, my space. This is what I'm saying. I want to be mentally and physically healthy. End of story. So I'm going to be posting videos weekly, just weekly, not once or 2 times a week, just once a week. Updating on how I'm doing, what I'm eating, blah, blah, blah. Not counting calories, eating the same things that I normally eat, which is usually vegetables and meat with a little bit of carbohydrate mixed in. It's what I like to eat. And I'm going to be moving more, and the weather's going to get nicer, and I'm going to be able to run more, and I'm getting bands in soon, which I'm super stoked about. To do some band work. I've seen some really interesting exercises that I've been wanting to do, so that's been pretty cool. But I'm gonna close this video out and say I love me for who I am. You should love you for who you are and do what works for you, not for somebody else. Because I am going to do what works for me. And what works for me is this to be okay. Because if this isn't okay, this isn't okay, and this isn't okay. And I'm not connected. And I need to be connected. So have a nice day, and I will see you later.